Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of East Coast Avengers, and today we're going to react to the Kong vs. Godzilla trailer. JT, I think you've seen it, right?
Yeah.
I have not had a chance to see it. I've heard really good things. He wanted us to react to it because he said it was really good.
It is fantastic. So.
I believe this is the continuation of the King Kong movie that came out
Skull Island.
Yeah, Skull Island. Okay.
The Godzilla movie that came out in 2019.
King of Monsters.
King of Monsters.
Which, funny story, I was landing from a trip and my friends, I believe you were there?
It was you, me, Christian, Darren, and
somebody else.
But
we all went to go see it. I fell asleep throughout the movie because I was so tired from my flight. So I don't remember anything except for the first 5 minutes. And seeing
just a bunch of titans fighting and Godzilla
I just remember
wins.
waking up every 2 or 3 minutes to loud booms. That's all I remember from the movie. But from what I heard, it was pretty solid. So I gotta rewatch the movie and actually see how good it was because apparently this one is gonna be incredible.
Oh yes.
So let's not waste any time and jump into it. So right. 3, 2, 1.
This is our only chance. We have to take it.
I'm not gonna lie, did they make him bigger from the last time?
Yeah, I think so.
Really big.
The world needs him to stop what's coming. And this child, she's the only one he'll communicate with.
I knew that they had a bond. She had nowhere to go, so I made a promise to protect her.
Somehow they captured him.
And I think that in some way, Kong did the same.
Oh my god.
And there he goes.
Did Michael Bay direct this? Wait, did Michael Bay direct this?
I have no idea.
Oh my gosh.
It's Godzilla.
Dude, how is he even gonna stand a chance?
So you're Team Godzilla.
I mean, look, I like King Kong a lot more.
Oh.
I said this in the podcast. I do like King Kong a lot more than Godzilla, but Godzilla is just OP. Look at that. How is King Kong gonna defeat that? Godzilla can kill him in. Oh my gosh. Oh my.
Out there and he's hurting people and we don't know why.
Okay, yeah, you're just stupid if you pick King Kong.
Hey, there's Millie Bobby Brown.
The myths are real. There was a war.
King Kong is a land animal. He can fight, but Godzilla can fight in the water, in the air, and probably the sky too. Maybe, I don't know what he can fly. And he can shoot whatever that is out of his mouth.
Kong bows to no one.
Oh my god! Oh my gosh, that is epic.
Yeah.
Dang. Okay, that is a movie I have to watch in theaters.
Yes.
There's no way I'm gonna watch it on HBO Max. I need to be
Yeah, 100%.
I need to be around surround sound for that.
Yeah, it's seeing it again. There's some few things that I did miss in the first time. But no, I'm Team Godzilla all the way. I think the only advantage that King Kong has is the man's reach. Is the man can literally just hold out Godzilla like this and just. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how.
Yeah, but then all that Godzilla has to do is just breathe that whatever blue stuff.
The nuclear, that stuff. I look. I don't think they make the movie if they're gonna have one winner. If you're looking at this as a fight, okay, we're gonna take boxing into consideration here because this is kind of what it is. You want the most money out of your two opponents. You want Godzilla, who's had his movies. You want King Kong, who's had his movies. And then they go head to head. Either someone, I think Mechagodzilla is going to be in here. You see them two teaming up to face him, or it ends at the very end and it's a cliffhanger of them like knocking each other out, and then you have a second
or it
movie.
could be like a Superman Batman versus Batman thing where they're fighting and then Marth, no, okay, that's a joke, but like then this that was a joke. Like Mechagodzilla comes out or some big thing, or they fight the kaiju or those flying things. I forgot what they're called, but like then they end up teaming up to fight those things.
Yep.
And then we get the Justice League of these monsters. That last part was a joke. But I can see where like they're fighting and then they team up to fight something even crazier. Yeah. Like that's not that far.
I don't know if you, I mean, you said you fell asleep during the last movie of the Godzilla movie. But
because it was boring.
At the very end, there is at the end, spoilers for if you haven't seen it 2 years later. I don't know.
This is a spoiler for me.
At the very end, we see that Monster Zero, who is
Monster Zero. That's another
the three-headed one.
Yeah. They team up for Monster Zero.
Monster Zero is dead, and at the very end, you see these fishermen who were like, because in the movie they dropped this atomic nuke or this oxygen bomb, which basically kills everything because they tried to kill Godzilla.
Okay.
And they killed all living things like fish and stuff in the ocean. So there's one scene where the fish like bubble up from the ocean and stuff. Right. And they said that because that happened, the fishermen had to kind of go after bigger things. And after the battle, Monster Zero dies because Godzilla is just a beast.
Yeah.
And the fishermen find one of Monster Zero's heads in the ocean, and they pick it up, and then they have a buyer who buys it to recreate another Titan. So that's where a lot of people think Mechagodzilla is going to be. Something's going to happen with Mechagodzilla. But there is a scene at the very beginning. We'll have to go back and watch it, where you see a head in the middle. Do you remember in the trailer where they're running down the stairs at the very beginning? If you go back and you slow it down, you see like a metal like robot head coming through.
Interesting.
So y'all go watch that.
Okay. Well, assuming that it is somebody's gonna win, you're still taking Godzilla?
Yes, absolutely.
And you're taking Godzilla because you're realistic like me, or also because you like Godzilla more too?
I'm being more realistic with it. Okay, if I was being realistic, there's not going to be a winner. Like they're either going to team up or they're going to end in a draw and you're going to have a second movie. But if I'm being completely honest, you're not stopping Godzilla.
I don't think so.
Look, King Kong's amazing.
I like King Kong more.
He's a beast. Like everyone knows about King Kong and everything. It's just you're fighting a nuclear titan, like a dragon. Yeah, exactly. like you.
And you're just an overgrown monkey.
I mean, really,
overgrown gorilla.
It's it is what it is. I know we'll have fans, in the comment section that say this is why this is better.
I know, I'm actually really curious.
I really am too.
For people that are taking King Kong, I want to know, because I've sat through this and like, how could King Kong beat Godzilla, right?
Yeah.
So it's the same way of like, well, how could Batman beat Superman? And he held his own. Obviously, kryptonite was his thing, but like we saw it in that. And the only reason why I'm comparing it is because it's these two like cultural icons that have a movie where they fight each other, like Batman and Superman. So the question has to be answered, and there's usually one that's like, okay, he's obviously going to win, Superman, but Batman held his own, and they ended up teaming up. So something like this, you have to compare it.
This trailer does a really good job at what you just explained, at saying, like, we all know how amazing Godzilla is and how like, crazy he is, but look what Godzilla can do, or look what King Kong can do.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Like the little where he was breathing the nuclear, whatever, and King Kong had that axe and he just kind of grabbed it.
Yeah.
And, like, that was cool.
Because, I mean,
like,
because people, the obvious thing, it's like, oh, well, Superman can just use his laser and blow a hole through Batman's head. Yeah, well, so can Godzilla to King Kong probably. But then you would have like a 5-minute movie. They have to really draw it out, and I hope they do it in a way that makes sense. Mm-hmm. The way they did it in Batman vs. Superman was that Superman didn't want to kill Batman, but then he had a reason to, and then they ended up teaming up. So for this one, I know they're animals or beasts or whatever.
I can honestly see.
I wonder, how that...
I can see it being the same plot.
The same plot?
Unfortunately. Okay. Like, I can see it... I can see it being the same plot.
The way that it seems is that King Kong is in, like, the ship.
Mm-hmm. He gets captured.
He gets captured somehow. And somehow he escapes, or is trying to escape. And I guess that rattling of, like, the ship, and he's destroying ships or something like that. Or maybe he tries to escape when Godzilla ends up running into him. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I don't think it's, like... I think it's like they run into each other.
Yeah.
Something like that. And then obviously, I don't know how they end up fighting in a city, but
Right.
that I'm excited for.
Oh, yeah. The lights.
It looks like it's like Tokyo or something,
yeah.
or like somewhere in Korea. So I'm really curious. That is something I'm looking forward to, is them fighting in the city.
I also want to know, in like wrestling terms, you have a heel and a baby face. Heels are the bad guys, and then baby faces are the good guys. I'm curious, who's who in this movie?
I don't know. I think they're both heels. Cause
is Godzilla the heel because he's attacking King Kong?
No, he's obviously
Or is King Kong the heel because Godzilla doesn't want to be the way
I see King Kong as the underdog, period. King Kong is the underdog, and I mean, I guess if I had to side with anyone, it would be King Kong, because he was taken out of his island, and I don't know what they're going to need him for, but he's just chilling in his island in Skull Island, and they take him away from
maybe
his home.
Godzilla does something where they're like, whoa, like Godzilla, this is not the Godzilla we know,
Yeah.
and then they were like, we need another
I can
Titan.
see humans probably being like, the only way we're going to kill Godzilla is if we piss off King Kong and make them face one another, because they're trying to get rid of both of them. Well, I can see them wanting to use King Kong as like experimentation or something, how they usually. But it gets to the point where it gets so dangerous that you just can't, because they're so uncontrollable, that they let them fight each other.
Yeah,
Just let
it all out.
Yeah, I could be totally, absolutely wrong, so don't bash me for it.
Who's the king of the people? Like who? The people want to know. We have these two titans that we know of, Kong and Godzilla, but we need one. Let's see who the actual one is. That's how I can see like some of the people in this movie. I can see that's their mindset.
Who was the actor that played in Skull Island, the famous one that he was like stranded there for like?
John C. Reilly.
John C. Reilly. I could see him being the king of the humans. That'd be a great one.
If they don't have Brie Larson in this movie,
that's right.
It's gonna be a knock for me, man.
But dude, John C. Reilly. He's my King Kong.
Millie Bobby Brown's back in this one, probably playing. I actually think the character's name is Madison.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, that's. I remember her being in the last one, and I remember just like waking up from my doze and seeing it, and I was like, oh, Stranger Things.
She kind of looked like a boy in that movie, which I didn't really like it. I mean, she had the short hair, and I think she had the short hair because she was in the process of filming Stranger Things.
I have to look back at what time it was recorded, but I think you're right.
But I don't know. The movie was good. I liked it. You'd have to go back and watch it.
So definitely be sure to check it out in theaters, I would suggest.
Oh yeah, this is
but stay
theater.
Safe. If you don't want to, if you don't feel like it's safe to go out, that's fine too.
Yep.
But I feel like a movie like this, it's one of those you
IMAX.
have to see it on the big screen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure, definitely IMAX.
Yeah, for sure. So I'm excited to see it.
Yeah.
To hash them out. This is one of those classic popcorn and Coke movies.
Yes.
Where you're just like sitting back and just taking it all in, because when are you going to see this again?
No, exactly.
These two
well,
titans.
in the second movie, don't be don't get your feelings hurt if at the very end of the movie it leaves off of a cliffhanger. Like it's going to be one of those
Godzilla
movies.
teasing. Yeah,
it's going to be one of those.
Maybe we won't get him on this. Maybe we'll get him the next one. I don't know. They're going to milk it out. You already know that. They're not going to end here. No
Money
way.
talks.
Yeah. So, and this one's going to speak loud words, because just the trailer itself is just like, dang. Like I felt like I had a boost of adrenaline there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, you got anything else you want to say?
Team Godzilla.
Team Godzilla? All right. Well, Team King Kong, but unfortunately, I know he's not going to win. So, guys, thank you for checking out this video. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel if you want to keep up with all our things, all the content that we make, keeping up with DC, Marvel, Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, all that kind of stuff. If you want to listen to our in-depth conversations about this kind of things, check out our link tree, which will be in our description, which leads us to Spotify, Apple Music, to our podcast, which is East Coast Avengers. We're just 2 out of the 5, so we're missing 3 other dudes, but today it was just us 2 to record this video. But we always have fun conversations, and I know that you guys will get a kick out of it for sure. And lastly, be sure to check out our Patreon if you want to support us. It's at East Coast Avengers. And that's pretty much all I got for you.
Yeah, just let us know in the comments. King Godzilla or Team King Kong.
And if you have a valid argument for King Kong, I really want to hear about it. I really want to hear about it. Shout out to our patrons, X-Face and 30 and Nerdy Podcast. You guys have a good day.